Good morning, happy Thursday, Holiday Hill family. Josh here in the Youth Room for Throwback Thursday. But then again, why are we having a Throwback Thursday? Consider the following. Bell bottoms are back in style. There's a lot of conflict going on in the Middle East. There's tensions with Iran. Oh yeah, and we're in the middle of a gas shortage. I'm pretty sure we're in the 1970s right now. Woo, 1970s! Disco, come back. No one wants disco to come back. No one. No one wants to. No disco. Stop it right now. So that's what I want to talk about for Throwback Thursday is the gas shortages of the 1970s. The organization of petroleum exporting countries, also known as OPEC, decided to use their political sway on the world with respect to Middle Eastern relations on more than one occasion in the 1970s. That amongst a few other things involving currency and a whole lot of things that I really don't feel like getting into. Long story short was, we had a gas shortage and energy crisis not once, but twice in the 1970s. And how did America handle this? This is where things get interesting. Different states did different things. Some states during these times had rationing, like you had like little tickets or coupons that you'd have to get a certain amount of fuel. Some states, it was based on your license plate. If your license plate ended in an odd number or it was a vanity with a letter, you could get fuel on odd numbered dates. But if it ended in an even number, you could get fuel on even numbered dates. My mom in the 1970s drove a VW Beetle, and she told me stories about how her dad would wake her up in the morning to go get in her VW Bug to go get in line because the gas station around the corner had fuel and she needed to get there ASAP. At the height of the gas shortages in the 1973-1974 gas shortage, it was estimated that about 20% of gas stations had no fuel at all. It was also estimated during the fuel shortages of the 1970s that as much as a half gallon of gas was wasted per car waiting in line for fuel at the gas pump. How's that for irony? But here's the cool thing about this. We survived. We made it. And I want to encourage you today. I think we're going to make it again. We'll make it. These things last only for a season. But let me challenge you in this encouragement. There are a lot of things that are going on in our world, racially, economically, politically. And here's the thing. You have an opinion on it. Here's another thing. Your neighbor also has an opinion on it. Here's another thing. Your neighbor and you may or may not have the same opinion on all of those things. But the beauty of Scripture is this. You didn't have to agree on how to fix the problem to be a neighbor and love your neighbor as yourself. It's moments like these where we can unify. It's moments like these we can truly come together. It's moments like these where we can lean on each other in community. The big wigs, let them talk about what they want to talk about. Let them argue about what they want to argue about. Let the Twitterverse argue like the Twitterverse will. They argue before you. By the way, they're going to argue and fight after you too. Let them. Focus on what really matters. Focus on what's really important. That might be fuel for tomorrow. But beyond that, focus on your neighbor. Take care of them. Love the people around you. Serve them. Be kind to them. Be gracious to them, especially if they don't look and act like you. Take care. God bless. Fuel up. We'll see you later.